good evening. Welcome to Thai PBS English News Service. Tonight you're with me, Suvarnabhumi. Tonight we start with the bomb in the southern Thailand. A car stolen in Yala province a month ago was used this morning as a car bomb detonated in front of an internet cafe in Narathiwat. Police have acquired CCTV footage showing the suspected culprit's face. Security officials in Narathiwat are now involved in a manhunt for the alleged bomber who this morning parked a stolen Isuzu pickup truck in front of an internet cafe in Sungai Golok district. The car, packed with explosives, exploded, injuring 8 people and destroying a large part of an adjacent building. All the victims are in stable condition and have now left hospital. Officials revealed the car was stolen from Suchat Suvarnabhumi of Yala province, who was killed last month during the theft. Another stolen Toyota car is being hunted for as police believe the same group of people will soon use it as another car bomb in the restive south. Police claim they have found footage from a closed-circuit TV camera located at the nearby bank, which shows the face of the alleged bomber. A manhunt is underway. The explosion earlier today in Narathiwat province caused damage in excess of 100 million baht. The private sector has expressed concerns that the restive southernmost provinces, which do not seem to be making any real progress towards peace, will hinder the economy as a whole and impact the area's tourism industry. A car bomb incident in Sungai Golok district of Narathiwat province set nearby buildings ablaze, which has resulted in authorities issuing warnings to both tourists and business operators to be on high alert and a significant tightening of security. Separatist groups in southernmost provinces have issued threats of further violence during the Muslim fasting month of Ramadan. The explosion has caused significant concern among business operators in the area, who fear that their businesses will be adversely affected. Siddhichai Pitijaran, director of the Chamber of Commerce and a businessman in the area, admitted that the unrest is hurting people's income and sales generally. Yuthachai Sunthoratanavet, president of the Association of Domestic Travel, said that the claim made by state agencies responsible for national security that the situation in the south is improving is not doing any good for businesses and tourism, because the situation is not, in reality, getting any better at all. The tourism industry in the southernmost provinces has not seen any growth as visitors shun the restive destinations for safer places like Phuket, Krabi and Chiang Mai. Many political factions are now in agreement that the constitution rewrite should be done article by article instead of overhauling the entire charter. Hence, voting on the third reading of the bill to amend Article 291 will be suspended to avoid chaos and another possible round of compliance lodged with the Constitution Court. Thai MP Udamdet Ratanasathien, the government chief whip, revealed that the government whips will be meeting next week in preparation for deliberation of major bills, including the government's charter amendment. When the next parliamentary session begins on August 1st, the government whips will present the results of their deliberations to the Thai Party and coalition partners at the end of this month. Udamdet admitted that there are still conflicting viewpoints within the Thai Party and the coalition government, so more discussion is required before making any decisions. Prada Pisana Nantakul, Chat Thai Patna Party MP, said that the party has not yet discussed how to proceed with the charter changes, but did mention that there would not be an immediate vote on the third reading of the bill to amend Article 291, as doing so may create chaos and another possible round of compliance fight at the Constitution Court. Earlier on, some members of the Thai Party Strategic Committee suggested a change to Article 165 to make it easier to pass charter amendments via public referendum. Article 165 stipulates that a majority of eligible voters is needed to pass a public referendum, or over 23 million votes nationwide, and the effort to encourage such an overwhelming turnout could pose challenges. Thai Senapong, Democrat MP, on the other hand, opposed the idea of altering Article 165 as it will impact the rule of law. He further urged the government to clarify its position on whether the charter changes will be subject to a public referendum or be written article by article. Representatives of villagers who live near the Suvarnabhumi airport have expressed concern after it became clear that the government is planning to construct a third runway which would be closer to the community than the two existing runways. Additionally, compensation for noise pollution since the airport opened in 2006 has not been paid. Here's more.
Reduction of air traffic congestion at Suvarnabhumi Airport has made it necessary to construct a third runway, which is expected to be completed by 2016. The new runway will be around 400 meters away from the western runway and close to the airport perimeter. The AOT is to use 13 billion baht to fund the new runway project. Only 3.6 billion baht will be used for the actual runway construction, with the remaining 7.8 billion baht earmarked to compensate nearby communities for the additional noise pollution. A community in Bang Phli district of Samut Prakan province, which consists of 300 households, admitted that they would definitely be badly impacted by the building of the new runway. The president of the Thai Pilots Association said that the advent of the third runway will inevitably increase noise pollution because it is a lot closer to residential areas than the other two existing runways. As a result, the AOT quickly needs to find ways to mitigate the impact on those who will be affected. At the same time, residents are demanding that the AOT better understand the community's needs in order to help the increased number of people having to cope with the impact of the increased noise levels. In terms of reimbursement, residents want the AOT to reduce the bureaucracy involved in receiving compensation payments. The AOT has already paid out 60% of the 11.2 billion baht allocated for compensation of those affected by the noise generated by aircraft using the airport since it opened. The remaining 40% will be paid out by the end of next year. Charupong Rungsuwan, Minister of Transport, has ordered the AOT to work with the government to solve the problem, especially the payout of compensation, which must be expedited before the construction of the third runway begins, to avoid residents' objections. Today's joint meeting of the tripartite board, at which the third runway issue was to have been discussed, was postponed indefinitely because the AOT representatives were not present, leaving the noise compensation issue unresolved.
Although Thailand has been experiencing ongoing political problems and is facing the effects of global economic instability, foreign investors continue to see potential in investing in the country. Earlier, I spoke with the chairman of the Joint Foreign Chamber of Commerce, who suggested Thailand should speed up preparations to take advantage of Myanmar's opening up and accelerate its own competitiveness, as well as try to get rid of corruption.
Definitely, it needs the change of the mindset of the people. As long as people still say corruption is okay, as long as I benefit out of it, it's very, very difficult to overcome it. And especially the young generation has to learn it, that corruption is always very negative. Whether you have benefits out of it or not, it's definitely negative. But then again, it's a little bit a cultural situation where, or a cultural hurdle that we have to overcome with the whole patronage system, with a whole hierarchy that we are living in. I think this needs to be overhauled, and that we modernize the society and get away from this kind of hierarchy.
Yeah, but then when foreign investors, they look for opportunities in any particular region or country, what are in their minds?
Well, it's always a beauty contest, and we look at it, what is the attractiveness of each country. Thailand definitely has a lot of attractivenesses. We are located very central. The whole infrastructure that we have is very, very good. I would maybe exclude here the infrastructure of the telecom sector. There we are still lagging behind, and in all the indicators we are slipping there in the competition. But overall, Thailand is a very attractive place. But then again, it's the openness of a country whether you are attractive or not attractive. And we have been saying it many times that the Foreign Business Act should be revised. Basically, it has a instrument in it that the government should always look into it, which businesses should be released. Unfortunately, ever since it came into force, we have never seen any business being released.
Okay.
And obviously, again, a lot of businesses are competitive and are ready to compete with the foreign investors, with foreign competition. So I think to strengthen really the industry, we have to open up.
People in many provinces are still being infected by hand, foot and mouth disease, prompting several more schools to shut down for a cleaning day. After finding 11 infected school children, kindergarten schools in Nakhon Sawan province have closed to clean classrooms, classroom utensils, hallways, and even playgrounds. The schools are expected to reopen a week's time, but only after all safety measures have been taken. The Ministry of Public Health in Nakhon Sawan announced that there have already been 490 cases reported. In the northeastern provinces of Udon Thani, Surin, and 11 schools have closed down for a week. In Udon Thani province, 32 kindergarten pupils are reported to have fevers, though all doctors are unsure if hand, foot and mouth disease is the cause. In Songkhla province, 2 schools were found to contain students with hand, foot and mouth diseases and have been closed as well. In Nakhon Si Thammarat province, parents are bringing their children to the hospital for regular checkups. For so far, 29 children have been infected, but their symptoms are mild. In all of these provinces, teachers are encouraging their students to exercise in an attempt to build up their immune systems. They are also teaching students proper hand washing techniques, which can easily kill the virus. Some of the Thai Olympic teams have now settled down in the Olympic Village in the UK. They have a few words of advice for athletic teams still in Thailand, especially about what kind of weather to expect in London. Here's more.
Mr. Chayo Prasid, head manager for the Thai sports team, says that the athletes have safely and comfortably moved into the Olympic Village, a compound built specifically for the competing athletes, trainers and officials. He says the London officials are keeping security tight. There are 6 security guards with the Thai teams at all times. Thai athletes don't have to worry about midnight snacking habits at the Olympic Village either. Facilities include a 24-hour cafeteria, large enough to hold 4,000 people. That said, athletes who've not yet departed for London are cautioned to prepare rain gear and warm clothing, as the weather in London is particularly damp and windy. Some of the Thai athletes have already caught colds. Yet despite London's grey atmosphere, there is still much the athletes can look forward to. Crown Princess Mahachakri Sirinthorn will be visiting the athletes on July the 26th. A ceremony to raise the Thai flag in the Olympic Village is scheduled for later that day. Meanwhile, back in Thailand, the next team to travel to London is the Taekwondo team. They've been visiting temples for good luck and hope to make it to the finals. Hugh Adams, ThaiPBS.
Thank you, Kun Hugh. The Thai public headquarters has been full today as we organize a wide variety of activities in collaboration with private and government offices to explain what ThaiPBS does and our role as a public service broadcaster. Today, ThaiPBS Open House attracted a large number of people to participate in various activities and events like a talk show on legal issues, vocational training, getting a new driving license, or even enjoy a Thai massage. For missing people, there have been a number of cases reported throughout Sthani Prachachon or the People Station program. Those joining the seminar included the Crime Suppression Division of Royal Thai Police, the Ministry of Social Development and Human Security, and the Mirror Foundation. ThaiPBS will continue to provide activities over this weekend from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., including demonstrating the processes of broadcasting both behind and in front of the cameras. You can come and try reading the news with our anchor team, watch a concert and short films, listen to 10 of Thailand's top speakers, enjoy food and dessert demonstration and other exhibitions. ThaiPBS Kids is also preparing activities for children, including learning English, the arts and science, Please also bring your family and come visit us at Thai PBS this weekend. Just to remind you one more time, the activity starts from tomorrow 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and come visit us at Thai PBS. And that wraps up tonight's edition of Thai PBS English News Service. Thank you for watching. I'm Runthip Suvarnabhumi. Good night. สวัสดีค่ะ